What's going on, everybody? Scout here, and we are loading into Clash of Clans once again. And today, I'm going to be showing you the... Crap, I don't even know what the troop's called. Hold on. MECHA. I was right. It is the MECHA. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you the MECHA strategy that I've been using for the past few days. You know, I love when Supercell adds these new event troops, especially when they're as overpowered as these are. In my opinion, the MECHA is so much better than the Broom Witch. Okay, calm down! But seriously, they have 5,000 hit points, they do 210 damage, and they absolutely destroy walls. What the frick? They're basically Root Riders on steroids. Come on, how could you not use them? But anyway, this is the army that I've been using for them. I have 1 Super Wall Breaker, 1 Baby Drag, and 19 Mechas with 7 Druids, 4 Rage Spells, 3 Freezes, and a Flame Flanger. That is the army composition that I've been using. If you were going to use this, I would suggest taking out a couple of the Mechas, or maybe one of the Druids, and adding a couple cleanup troops like Minions or Wizards, because the only thing that really threatens this army is time. Because they're super fast, but they are defense targeting, so you probably will want something to clean up those extra buildings. But I did not do that, but I still managed to get mostly 3 stars. As you can see here, this strategy has been pretty strong for me. But without further ado, let's get into the first replay. So basically, how I was using this is I would start with the Flame Flanger to wherever it would get the most value. In this case, I placed it over here so it could get through these Archer Towers, that Inferno Tower, and I was kind of trying to avoid this multi-mortar, so that's why I placed it that way to the left. Then I place King and Queen to this compartment over here just to help set a funnel. Then that's why I brought the Baby Dragon and the Wall Breaker, to make sure the King and Queen go where I want them. Then I put a Mecha behind them just to open up any wall compartments that the King might get stuck on. And then they ended up separating anyway, so it didn't really matter. I had to use the King ability early to get through the Royal Champion, which was fine. And then I kind of just let them work through there on their own. The King ends up walking around to the compartment that the Flame Flanger opened. Then I placed 1 Mecha over here just to kind of test the waters out a little bit. And then another Mecha behind the Queen, just to support her and try and bait that invisibility spell tower a little quicker. Queen's ability did get Force, but that really didn't matter. And then I just kind of spammed them all around. There's really not much strategy to this. I placed them here. I placed a few down here just to clean up some extra defenses, and then along with the Royal Champion and her Rocket Spear to make sure that they go through the core. Then you just kind of rage them up through there. And I personally use the Warden ability through the core, so that Giga Bomb from the Town Hall doesn't damage them too much, and especially that Town Hall poison. So that's where I use the Warden's ability. Really up to you. And then I just kind of rage them through the base. I try to rage through the Town Hall and any key defenses specifically, but really you can use them wherever you want. I would recommend saving 1 for the Town Hall though, it definitely helps. And then I just use the free spells wherever they're needed. There's nothing specific that you need to freeze. If there's anything locked onto your heroes, I'd recommend freezing it. Any splash defenses that are tearing through your mechas, I would recommend using it then. But there's really nothing specific that you need to worry about. And a lot of the times, I don't even need all the freezes. Like in this case, I swagged 1 free spell, and there are attacks in the past where I've swagged 2 to 3 free spells. So this strategy is really, really fun and easy to use. I would definitely recommend trying it. And that's an easy 3-star. Against the Town Hall 16, it wasn't a max 16, I know, but it was pretty much a max 15. So not bad, right? So on this base, I pretty much did the same thing. Hold up, not that fast. Okay. Pretty much did the same thing. Flame Flanger wherever it gets the most value. In this case, I put it over to this compartment to get the Inferno Tower, Scatter Shot, Multi-Archer Tower. Then I put King and Queen over here to get through the enemy CCs, because I did notice that they had some in the Clan Castle. Then they just kind of worked their way through. I placed a couple Mechas behind them to open up any wall compartments that would help them out. And then I kind of waited for them to get as much value as they could. Once they cleared out this section over here, I decided to start the Mechas in down here with the Druids behind them and the Royal Champion to get those extra defenses on the left side to make sure that they went around. And I honestly wasn't intending them to go straight for the Town Hall, and that's basically what happened. That's why I used the Warden ability sooner, and then I saw that the World Champion was locked onto the Town Hall, so I went ahead and raged, freezed it to make sure that she got that down. Then they just kind of, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's just all cleanup from there. These guys are so fast and they're so strong that it really doesn't even matter where you start them from. They will get through it. As long as you time your Warden ability well and have the Druids behind them, there's really nothing that can stop them, especially if they're raged, because then they just absolutely destroy everything in their path. I'll show you one more for good measure. This one was a pretty compact base, and these are bases that I kind of try to avoid with strategies like this, but I figured we'd try it just to showcase how strong they actually are. So I placed Flame Flinger up at the top with a mecha to test for traps. Then I put King and Queen down to this corner over here to let them get as much value as possible. Then spam them all up at the top with the Druids behind, Warden, and then just drop some rages on them. Royal Champion over to the right to make sure that they go through the core. Rage them up through the middle, Warden ability, and the Warden ability was a little soon on this one because they weren't locked onto the Town Hall yet, but it ended up working out. We continue to rage them through whatever compartments they need, and we had 2 free spells left over. Really nothing we needed to use them on. So let's go ahead and speed this up, and now it's pretty much just cleanup. Still 1 free spell left. I guess I did use one of those freezes somewhere in there, just for good measure. But we didn't need it. That's the main thing. So yeah, I mean, getting through the defenses is the easy part. Cleanup does take a little extra time. That's why I'd recommend adding a few more cleanup troops, wizards, minions, your choice really. But this strategy is so much fun and it's so strong. I definitely recommend at least trying it to see if you like it. But I think that is all I'm going to showcase for you. Hey guys, Future Scout here, and I'm looking back through this editing and I just realized that I completely forgot to mention what kind of hero equipment I was using, so I'm going to show that to you real quick. I was using the Rage Vial and Giant Gauntlet on the King, obviously, Ice Arrow and Invisibility Vial on the Queen, Healing Tome and Eternal Tome on the Warden, and the Rocket Spear with the Seeking Shield on the Royal Champion. Just wanted to clear that up so there was no confusion. So sorry about that, I'll let you guys get back to it. I will be doing a Broom Witch strategy that I'm kind of late to this, I know. I've been really busy. I really wanted to release a video on these sooner, but unfortunately I'm running a little bit behind. I'm a busy man, okay? But this is the army that I'm going to be using for the Broom Witches. If you would like to see that, stay tuned because I will be posting it shortly, don't worry. But I think that's all I have for you guys. Thanks so much for watching, and if you have any tips for me or video suggestions, feel free to leave a comment. But other than that, thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.